Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to slither by. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Here's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The slot man in motion right.
Cougar 19.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First and 10, Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Play of the afternoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Seven Pirates. 60 Bobcats.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis, touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll make the score 14-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Mecole Hardman. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Mahomes going to run again. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. It's Haynes taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Haynes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side. It's now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
10 through 11. 10 through 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Go.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Racey McMath.
20, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. So
So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. And it is now 21-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now he's going to swing this one out. And a loose football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
3rd down, it's Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, set. 65 check. Go check. Hey, check that. Street.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
He finds his man, complete. That's Peters.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Second and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second down, here's Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
70. Mustang 19.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Smith, the man in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigaconkro
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Garibay on for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Haynes, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. They find some open field here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the screen?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
18, pioneer.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's Willis.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Willis.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Edwards-Helaire.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores.
Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ready?
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here's Hardman to return. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Haynes. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Ready, ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hot 70, hot.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Jeff Smith,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Titans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. The 40. Past the 20. This one back, a fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
The 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
60
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Ready up.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10.